وبلغ الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة اللهم صل وبارك وسلم عليك يا رسول الله. أما بعد، يقول سبحانه وتعالى وقوله الحق بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم واعلموا أن الله يحول بين المرء وقلبه وأنه إليه تحشرون. صدق الله العظيم. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. My dear respected brothers and sisters, we continue today inshallah with what we started last time, our talk about the heart. We'll continue with that today inshallah. As we talked last time, the human mind, the human brain is very limited. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is ordering us to rely on our hearts. When it comes to decision making, we have to rely on our heart. Because as we said, the brain is limited. It's all about memory. It's everything that is already known. But the human being in our journey, we're moving every day, we're moving forward. From the known to the unknown. And every day, in all aspects of our life, we come through, subhanAllah, intersections where we don't know. In order to make decisions, we have to collect the information, what we know already. Based on those informations, we make the associations, and based on that, we move forward to make the decisions. If we're relying solely on our brain, it's not enough. More likely we're going to fail. Like we said, this is why the entire Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is falling apart. Subhanallah, لما جاء رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بالقرآن, يعني Subhanallah, and he started the da'wah, Arabs كانوا رعاة غنم, فلم يتركهم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حتى صاروا قادة أمم. They were shepherds, they became leaders, they led the world. With the justice, with La ilaha illallah. And most of the time, with no fighting, no swords. We hear that story. Islam was spread by sword. That's wrong. That is not true. Islam was spread by justice and by the right of the world. Every human being. When it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it comes to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he knows. When he hears about Quran, when he listens to Quran, when he understands what the meaning of the Quran, he knows that this is right. This can't be wrong. But look at our situation right now, subhanallah. صرنا كحال اليتيم على مائدة اللئيم. Subhanallah. Why? In another hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what he said, لَتَتَّبِعُنَّ سُنَنَ مَنْ كَانَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ الحذو القذة بالقذة حتى إذا دخلوا جحر ذب خرب دخلتموه. قالوا من يا رسول الله؟ المسيح واليهود أو من غيرهم. This is what we're doing. Muslims right now, we're thinking, well, we can be on our own. We're using our brains, our minds, and whatever. We came with road maps. Our parents teach us, and most of the time we know. Even if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, we know. 100 years ago, it is Islam. This is why the condition we're living on today. Subhanallah. And as we said, يعني يقول سبحانه وتعالى وإنه لتنزيل رب العالمين نزل به الروح الأمين على قلبك لتكون من المنذرين. Subhanallah. Quran was descended by the angel Jibreel alayhi salam to the heart of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How? How is that? Why the heart? He was listening. It was not an injection to the heart. Although although it was like an injection to the heart. This is معناها subhanallah the miracle of Quran. The heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to the heart. And as we said, your heart is in control, brothers and sisters. You're not really in control. Your heart is in control. Your heart is pumping blood in your body every single second of your life. The minute your heart is gonna stop pumping blood, gone. You're gone. But subhanallah, this blood that is getting pumped every single second, it's not just blood by itself, it's full. Yani subhanallah, with chemicals, with hormones, with stuff, we cannot even see. You need a microscope to look at it to find out. And it took so many scientific findings and research and stuff, they got to the point. Again, yani the heart is in control. Your brain is only yani a tool of sensing your exterior world, the outside world. It's just a tool. To see, to hear, whatever you see, whatever you hear, and then you send it to your heart. And your heart will respond based on what your brain told your heart. If you're معناها one of those قال الله قال الرسول, your Quran is full, your heart is full with Iman and full with Quran, your life becomes easy. Because you know. Yes, you're living from the known, you're moving to the unknown, but you already know what is that unknown. عالم الغيب فلا يظهر على غيبه أحدا. معناها subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibreel alayhi salam to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he carried the message to the Muslimin. If we're taking that message, where are we taking it from? We're taking it from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. From who? From Jibreel alayhi salam. From who? From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See the difference? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us and He's telling us وَإِنَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ لَيَهْدِي. This Quran will guide. It's a guidance. Before everything, it's a guidance. And now we're in all aspects of our life. If we take this Quran, if we take this Sunnah and we apply it, oh, subhanallah, different life. Becomes a different life. يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم ذاق حلاوة الإيمان ذاق حلاوة الإيمان من كان الله ورسوله أحب إليه مما سواهما. Subhanallah. As we said, this heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the way He made it, made the heart, made Fu'ad. Fu'ad is sensing every single second, wherever we come through, if this pain or this is pleasure. If it's pain, run away. If it's pleasure, all right, acquire some more, get some more. When the heart is sensing the pleasure, that's when subhanallah, human being معناها becomes really aware, wise, smart, is more likely to make the right decision. And you feel it. If you're in a moment of pleasure, you enjoy it, such a peace of mind. The moment that pleasure goes away, again, your heart is not going to stop. Of course, it's not going to stop. All the hormones, all the adrenaline, all name them, they are going to be all over your body. You turn into a stress. You become stressed. Why? Until you get that pleasure again. This is fitrah. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how He created the heart. He created a human being and He gave us the manual, the guidelines. How to use it, how to live. Yani subhanallah, you go buy a car, a brand new car, they'll tell you, change the oil, at 120,000 miles, change the timing belt, the transmission, watch out for this, watch out, check engine, come right back. They tell you, of course, everything. Similarly, the human being. But subhanallah, we in a state, we think, no, it's all right. We can just keep on living our life the way we're living and we're fine. Next thing you know, subhanallah, stress, heart attacks, all kind of situations. Even, subhanallah, last week I was reading, in Syria now there is a fatwa, you can eat dogs and cats. Yeah, subhanallah. Look at the condition of Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You can eat dogs and cats. I'm not talking about that fatwa, I'm not a mufti, but I'm talking about, yes, subhanallah. Yani to this condition, few thousand miles away, billions of dollars getting poured every day from Muslims, yani subhanallah, how can this happen? This is Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, khairul ummah. Why? Because of this, because we're relying on this. And this is when shaitan, subhanallah, kicks in. This is how shaitan gets around us. Yes, here goes the heart. وَإِنَّهُ لَيَجْرِي مَجْرَى الدَّمِ وَإِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ لَيُخَوِّفُ أَوْلِيَاءَهُ وَالشَّيْطَانُ يَعِدُكُمُ الْفَقْرَ وَاللَّهُ يَعِدُكُمْ مَغْفِرَةً. When you rely on your brain, you're lost. You're completely lost. This is why coming back, subhanallah, the heart, the way it's made, it needs to sense that pleasure. It needs to sense that love. The love that is behind the desire. And again, the desire so we can live in here. So we can exist in this life. And what Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ذاق حلاوة الإيمان من كان الله ورسوله أحب إليه مما سواهما. Oh, subhanallah. He tastes the sweetness of Iman. See, sometimes some words you can translate them to English, sometimes it's hard. Halawa, some Arabic, they know what's halawa. Halawat al-Iman, the sweetness of Iman. Who? من كان الله ورسوله أحب إليه مما سواهما. Subhanallah. Subhanallah, معناها معلم الأمة. Wallahi, he did not live till he taught us everything. Every single thing. He's telling us here, معناها the one in his heart, the most beloved ones to his heart, in his heart, Allah wa Rasul. How is that? Of course, that's your fitrah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's up to you. You can be from the group of the one who said, وَقَالُوا سَمَعْنَا وَأَطَعْنَا, we listened and we obeyed. Or you can be in the group who said, سَمَعْنَا وَعَصَيْنَا. You're going to reap the consequences. Whatever you do, you're going to be responsible for those consequences. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, your heart should be filled with the love of Allah and of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When you fill your heart with the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's it. That's it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to give you up. You're not going to give up Allah. It's going to be constant. That pleasure in your heart and that peace of mind, it's going to be constant. Constant. There is no up and down. Because along with those up and down, you're messing with your system. You're messing with your body, you're messing with your brain. Not just that, you're influencing everybody around you. Whether your family, whether your community, and we all know. It's condition of ummah. وَأَنْ يُحِبَّ الْمَرْءِ لَا يُحِبَّهُ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ. Subhanallah. This is the reflection. You bring a mirror, you bring something it reflects. The real mu'min, subhanallah, the love, it's it's like a factory. You can either produce it or you cannot produce it. If you produce it, that's it. It's there. Doesn't matter. You love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and you love your Muslim brothers and everybody else. This entire humanity. You have some feelings, you have some fikr for them. Again, how? Subhanallah. Like we said, this love, subhanallah, it's a product. It's a production. You can either make it or you cannot make it. If you make it, you're constantly making it. You cannot just love A, do not love B. Or you don't love C, but you love D. No, that's not the way to it. That's not the way how it works. Love is love. It's right there. You're of Allah, you're of Rasul, and everybody else. Subhanallah. Yani when we speak, subhanallah, about the love of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, that in this entire ummah we're missing. We're loving, and again, it is in Quran. يقول سبحانه وتعالى وقوله الحق قل إن كان آباؤكم وأبناؤكم وإخوانكم وأزواجكم وعشيرتكم وأموال اقترفتموها وتجارة تخشون كسادها ومساكن ترضونها أحب إليكم من الله ورسوله وجهاد في سبيله فتربصوا حتى يأتي الله بأمره. Say, if you love your fathers and your children and your siblings, your brothers and your sisters, and your wives and your husbands, and your tribes and your big family, and your money, and your business, and your house, wherever you're staying, is more beloved than Allah wa Rasulah, fatarabbas. Wait. This is exactly what happened to us. أتى الله بأمره سبحان الله لأننا معناها we left قال الله قال الرسول. This is why هذه الأمة أصبحت كوضع معناها كحال اليتيم على مائدة اللئيم. We're humiliated. 1,500,000,000 Muslims where? Where? Ya subhanallah, one person can stand and can do all this damage. معناها leave people معناها subhanallah to eat dogs and cats. It's allowed. You can eat dogs and cats. Where is the Muslims? Where is the Muslims? Even 1%. Even 1%. None. Nowhere. And then what? Oh, we're attacked. Oh, poor us. Oh, no, we did it to our own selves. Yes, we did it to our own selves, and we deserve it. Yes, we deserve it. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, situations are changing. They're changing. Yani again, we go back to the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What kind of love we're talking about here? What kind of love? Yani to give an analogy, close analogy, in sin, when we first born, we love our mothers and our fathers, the closest ones to us, which we can call our mothers, they will lavish us, unconditional love. Whatever we do, the love of the mother is always there. She will be always feeding you and caring for you and everything. And then the love of the father. The love of the father is conditioned. And some of us, or most of us here, are fathers. It's conditioned. You have to do this so you can get this. The love of father comes immediately with guidelines. Don't do that. Do this. You better not do that. No, come do this. When the kid follows, obeys, oh, the father is my nice kid I have. When the kid doesn't follow and disobey, oh, subhanallah, that relation gets, subhanallah, a lot of frustration. As the human being, as that kid grows up and starts, getting some mind, again, the love of the mother is always there, unconditioned. But with the father, the boy starts getting smart. I know, especially if my father have that checkbook, that fat pocket, I know. I will obey only to get what I want. Whatever you want, all right, do your homework. Bring good grade. With condition, again. And the boy will obey. Only to get what he wants. This is the condition of the two conditions. Subhanallah, some Muslims, Allah Ghafur Rahim. Brother, why are you not praying? Allah Ghafur Rahim. brother, no, my business, no, I know, man, no. This is again, this one is still dreaming about that unconditional love. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala معناها وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. He's still in that state. إِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. It's okay. I will pray later. Then with the father, like we said, start getting smart. Yeah, I will obey, but you give me that. And we see it. You open new business, subhanAllah, start praying day and night. Nawaf and start my wife, or any other thing, just to ask, because we know who's al-mudabbir, who's the sustainer. We know it's Allah. So we obey only for a short period of time, so only we can get what we want, what we're wishing for. And that is wrong. Then as that kid grew up and move on and move forward, and if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him with some aql and becomes like mature, he will turn back and he will go, oh, my mother and my father, how much they did for me, how much I screwed up. Yet they loved me and they cared for me and they helped me. And then that love turns into unconditional love, non-stop. No matter what the parents are doing, they're sick, no matter what it is, that kid becomes man, so much in love with his parents. He's given back. وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. Even will pray for them. He will supplicate for them. That is, my brothers and sisters, the love that we're talking about. That unconditional love. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deserves. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. And that's what we need, how we need to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not we pray because so I can have my business can be flourishing and mine can be fine. Or my son gets sick, Allah, no. That's not the right love. That whatever you have in your heart, you're going to be up and down. Up and down. Between stress and anxiety and pleasure, you're going to live a miserable life. This is what it is. معناها وَقُلْنَا اهْبِطَا مِنْهَا جَمِيعًا بَعْضُكُمْ لِبَعْضٍ عَدُوٌّ فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُمْ مِنِّي هُدًى فَمَنْ تَبِعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا يَضِلُّ وَلَا يَشْقَى. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when ordered Adam to go down the earth to descend, فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُمْ مِنِّي هُدًى, when my guidance will come, whoever sticks to this guidance, whoever will follow this guidance, فَلَا يَضِلُّ وَلَا يَشْقَى. He will never be lost, he will never be misguided, he will never suffer in his life. This all entire suffering, this ummah is suffering because of that. Because we went far away from قال Allah, قال الرسول. We're trying to make it on our own. Subhanallah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا الكريم. كما يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم ذاق حلاوة الإيمان من كان الله ورسوله أحب إليه مما سواهما وأن يحب المرء لا يحبه إلا لله وأن يكره أن يعود للكفر كما يكره أن يقذف في النار. This is the real love. This is the brother, please move forward, brother, please. There is brothers are barely coming here. May Allah make it easy for them. Please, our brothers, move forward. So when you come to this state, when your heart is empty from any worldly matters, any worldly things, what's your heart is filled with? With Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you can test yourself. Between you and your own self, you know What is the most beloved one to your heart? What is it, brothers? When you're between four walls at closed doors, what do you enjoy doing? What do you enjoy doing? Are you from the ones that enjoy to start remembering Allah, tasbih, istighfar? They enjoy the remembrance of Allah. We don't want to even talk about the other side at closed doors, between four walls. Some people, unfortunately, subhanallah, and Allah is watching. Allah is watching. Start watching yourself, brothers. We all should start watching ourselves. At closed doors, between four walls, when there is nobody's watching. What do we enjoy doing? What do we enjoy doing? يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم في الحديث القدسي، يقول سبحانه وتعالى: من عادى لي وليا فقد آذنته بالحرب، وما تقرب إلي عبدي بشيء أحب إلي مما افترضته عليه، ولا يزال عبدي يتقرب إلي بالنوافل حتى أحبه، فإذا أحببته كنت سمعه الذي يسمع به، وبصره الذي يبصر به، ويده التي يبطش بها، ورجله التي يمشي بها، وإذا سألني أعطيته، وإذا استعاذني أعذته لأعيذنه. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, whoever makes my wali an enemy, I will declare war on him immediately. Immediately. See what we're missing, brothers and sisters, in our life? This is what we're missing. This is what we're missing. You know, like a couple of weeks ago, I was like in a subway, and a brother, Bengali brother, he was telling me his condition. We started talking stuff. My Korean boss doesn't let me pray here, and what are you doing here, brother? What are you doing here? Oh, but brother, our iman is weak, and subhanallah. We do it again to our own self. We leave Allah, Allah will leave us. All right, be on your own. Go be on your own. How are you going to make it? How are you going to make it? How? Be on your own. Show me what you got. On the other hand, Waliyullah. Man hum awliya'ullah. And another ayah. ألا إن أولياء الله لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون الذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون. The one who believe and the one who are obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. Remember when we were talking about pain, pleasure, love, and hate, and you end up, that's the human being. We're rushing towards pleasure, running away from pain. أولياء الله لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. Because they know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is on my side. A human being, what can he possibly do? What can he possibly do? How can he, does he have any harm? And yet, فَقَدْ آذَنْتُهُ بِالْحَرْبِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will declare war on him. Oh, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, what are we missing? What are we missing? Subhanallah. And Allah continues by saying, nothing better to bring Bani Adam to me like what I obliged him to do, to worship. Your khams salawat, your siyam, your zakat. That is the most beloved thing that will bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then comes nawafil. And of course, nafil is sadaqah. Nafil, extra prayers are nafil. Subhanallah, even tabassumuka fi wajhi akhik sadaqah. Even when you smile to your brother, that's a good deed. Hatta uhibbu, till I love him. فإذا أحببته كنت سمعه الذي يسمع به وبصره الذي يبصر به. Subhanallah. Remember what we spoke last time about? Your ears, you cannot believe everything. You cannot see everything. If you're solely believing what you hear, what you see, you're struggling. You're really struggling. But in this condition, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love you, oh Allah, some brother comes and tell you, brother, there is this business, there is that, subhanallah. And you feel that, you can see it. Brother comes in, you can see it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is looking out for you. He's watching you. He's protecting you. Subhanallah. Allahumma ruddana ila al-Islam raddan jamila. Allahumma ruddana ila al-Islam raddan jamila. Allahumma ruddana ila al-Islam raddan jamila. Allahumma اهدنا في من هديت وعافنا في من عافيت وتولنا في من توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا برحمتك شر ما قضيت إنك تقضي بالحق ولا يقضى عليك إنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وأقم الصلاة